Hello everyone, welcome to the build video. If you like this, please hit the like button and subscribe. So we're going to go through my Berserk build today. The first thing we're going to do is a specialisation. It's grenade launcher, and that is purely so we ignore one of the big grenade launchers, because in heroic they're horrible, and we add a bit of explosive damage in for when we proc the spark. Obviously it's also helpful for ad control. Right, the weapon we're going to be using today is Setar. The way I like to set this up is with strained, and it's with extra. Some people use Allegro. I'd prefer protected reload as opposed to greased, but beggars can't be choosers, and this is what I've got. Is at 17.2k and 900 RPM with 60 in the mag. I set that up with the 10% damage to elites, and then the rest is everything's critical hit chance and critical hit damage and a 20 mag. We'll use Merciless purely for the 5% chance of hitting 100% extra explosive damage, which will proc Spark. Right, we're using 3-piece DNH because that gives us the accuracy, critical hit chance, and critical hit damage. It's got a high damage to elite roll and perfect concussion. The critical hit chance I'd actually prefer to be health because it's so low and I can get that back elsewhere. But I can also make that damage to elite higher, obviously, and that's going to help. Next up is my chest piece. Pretty poor rolls on it. I'm looking for a much better one, but it does have my Berserk. It does have my hard hitting on. The only reason it's not proccing is because of my pistol there, and I can put extra critical hit chance in there. It's got a pretty good health roll on it, but that can go up to 60k. Weapon damage and critical hit chance are both mid-range, and we're using that for the 10% assault rifle. Second piece of DNH, if I could find one with a high critical hit chance and I could put this 45,000 health on it, then obviously that would help me out, and I'm putting critical hit chance in the mod again. So we're getting that as high as possible because that's where everything that we use procs from. Knee pads are actually really good, 9% critical hit chance. As I said, third piece of DNH, and then we've added in health on kill. And we've got another red mod in there for critical hit chance. These here, very small critical hit chance, 11% assault rifle, could make that 12. But what it has got is perfect clutch. Yeah, again, reason it's not working is I've got a pistol in my hand there, but it does work with the AR. And that gets me 25% of my health back and 3% of my armor back for each critical hit. So that really adds survivability. I'm really getting up there with that. Next up, yet again, I'm using this for the explosive damage on Childlight. I'll use it for the Vital, and I'm using it for Spark, but the rolls are not great again. I would prefer to use a 511 because 10% incoming healing does stack with Clutch, but I just don't have the rolls to be able to make it work right now. So I'd probably use a 511 at this point, but this one's got some okay rolls on, mid-level critical hit chance, small damage roll, but a high health roll. Obviously, if I've got the fourth blue to add into health, I could easily get myself to 250k health, which is kind of where I want to sit. But the main thing we're using it for is Spark, and it's up 100% of the time pretty much. Pistol, just using it for protected reload, nothing else. So yeah, it's a pretty standard build, using Defender Drone and Reviver Hive. All pretty standard stuff. It can easily be improved, and I'm working on that now.